Sports lovers, this is just a curious one, a quick one about Manchester United. It's very, very sad that we are in this situation as a Manchester United fan. And it's very sad that yesterday Manchester United was leading Aston Villa by 2 goals to nil. I don't know what happened. I wasn't watching the match. All of a sudden, I was going to pick a motorbike. Then I heard someone complaining by the roadside. A United had lost their lead. I don't understand. This is not just a clear case of incompetence of the players. I think the board must equally be held responsible. The recruitment plan of Manchester United. I initially did a video saying Ole must be sacked. Yes, Ole deserves to be sacked. I agree with that. I agree with him being sacked. But I personally think there are other problems to Manchester United other than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Another problem is the commitment of the players. The players we have today are not committed to the cause of Manchester United. They don't believe in Manchester United. And Manchester United, the management and the owners, the Glazer family must accept the fact that it is time that they accept that Manchester United is not in its glory days. We are not in our glory days. Let's give ourselves 4 years to restructure. Let's build a formidable team that can conquer Europe in the next 3 years. That can conquer England in the next 4 years and conquer Europe in the next 6 years. That should be the plan. We should stop bringing in players who are just in for the money. We must stop bringing players who are just in for the money. We are paying players. Marcus Rashford is being paid huge sums of money. I don't see his impact. Anthony Martial, Luke Shaw, the likes of Luke Shaw, they blow hot and cold. Captain Maguire, the least said about him, the better. Paul Pogba, no need to even talk about him. When it gets to that stage, right, when we are not ready to accept the level at which we are and rebuild the team, it's time for us to rebuild the team. We have to rebuild the team. If not, in the next 15 years, we will not have enough supporters. We will not be the pride of the world again. We will become like any ordinary club because our team is no more attractive to the young ones coming up. The team must just accept. And it's very sad that Gary Neville, Paul Scholes, Roy Ferdinand, these guys are on TV and they keep hyping one or two performances. Our performances are not good. Since the Atlanta game in which Ronaldo got the late equalizer, I am not bold enough to watch Manchester United match. The next Manchester United match I watched was when we played Liverpool. And anytime you watch highlights or read match reports, it is so shambolic performance. We don't even wins that we win. We don't even know how we win. The tactics is Ralph. The least said about him, the better. 4-2-2. I don't know what he's trying to do. Please, the management, we need, and Alex Ferguson and the likes, they must speak up. Manchester United must come back to its glory days, and it needs a long-term plan. We don't need we need someone who can take the team for the next 5 years. We don't need the likes. We don't have to be buying the likes of Jadon Sancho. We need to buy potential that is, and promote people for the academy. People who are ready to die for the badge. People who are ready to die for the badge, not people who are in to make money. People who are in to make money after 3-4 years, they tell you now they have better offers. No, we need Manchester back in its glory days. We need United back. Liverpool will soon catch up with us. I guess City will win this Premier League from how things are looking, but Liverpool still have the potential of catching up with us. What is this? This is absolutely not. I don't want to curse, but Manchester United must come back to its glory days. The owners Ed Woodward there. Ed Woodward was a waste appointment. Ed Woodward, he was a waste appointment. People must tell him to the face he was. The likes of David Gill must speak up. They must give us potential. They must not. Yes, sometimes you must trust someone when you give the person the job, but you must not over trust. The person must show potential. The person must be on a path to glory. Manchester United is not on the path to glory. We are regressing day in, day out. Ronaldo just said it in the Sky Sports interview. He is not here to compete for 6 and 7. How can Manchester United be competing for 6 and 7? How? And can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? Among the Manchester United team we have, let's be honest with ourselves. Take the top 4 clubs in Europe. Which of our players can easily walk into any of the team? Ask yourself. Ask yourself. Our right back, you don't know who. I don't know if he has been at Manchester United for the past 3 seasons, and he can't even cross a good ball. He can't even cross a good ball. Minkotia omote Manchester United then the association at Gimpa. And it's very our players are not good enough. We must scout. We must forget about it being an English team and giving the English boys favors. Let's scout for people who are hungry to succeed. It is not about location. If people are hungry to succeed, they will give you results. They would give you, irrespective of their native country, they would give you results. The likes of John O'Shea were not exceptional players. Wes Brown was not an exceptional player. But when he dons the Manchester United jersey, you know that he is ready. O'Shea is ready to die for the badge. Wes Brown is ready to die for the badge. Oh, this is sad. This is very sad. We must wake up to reality. Accept our team is not good enough. If we would ship out the expensive, those taking expensive wages, let's ship them out. Let's bring in boys, men who are committed to build something, who are committed to work for the glory days. That is it. People are just taking fat wages, and they are just sleeping. Our players are even scared of 50-50 ball. You are being paid huge wages, over 250,000 pounds a week, and you can't even go for a 50-50 ball. How can we be playing match and our best player would be David De Gea? If David De Gea continues to be your man of the match, or like I was telling friends years ago, David De Gea being the best player of Manchester United tells us that we are in difficulty. Maguire, is Maguire worth 80 million? The ball Maguire is playing, is it worth 80 million? We were just robbed. Is Maguire worth 80 million? Jadon Sancho. Bruno Fernandes' performance has come down, because sometimes when you give in all your best and there's nothing coming to push you, you can't give it. You can't continue. You are not a robot. You are not a robot that you are set to perform at let's say 8.5 all the time. You need the motivation of others. Football is not boxing or tennis. It is a team sport. So you need others to feed you in order for you to perform. As for the two twins that are McTominay and Fred, you were an offensive midfielder at Shakhtar Donetsk, and Fred can't even give quality true pass again. I don't know if he has forgotten how to play. Let me end it here. Sports lovers, this is Manchester United's problem. We need change. We need drastic change. We need a long-term plan. We need to stop the stopgap measures. Let's accept our level and then we grow, give ourselves 6 years, then we are back in Euro, we are back at European level. 4 years, we are back at English level. 5th year, we win the English Premier League. 6th year, we compete for Europe and win the Champions League. If not, we can't do anything. We can't do anything. That is the reality. And the board needs to reform their mind. They need a mental reformation. They need that. They need to look at something that is, let me end it here. Stay positive. There is no limit to greatness. There is no limit to greatness.